What if I told you that the biggest secret to getting better at soccer has absolutely nothing to do with drills or sprints or even touching a ball? What if the key to unlocking your true potential was actually hidden in your everyday life, way off the field? To figure this out, we need a guide. And for us, that's the one and only Coach Given. Now, he's one of these sharpest minds in the game, and he believes what makes a player truly great isn't just their skill with the ball, it's their skill with the world around them. And trust me, he has a secret that's going to completely change how you think about training. So here it is. Coach Gibbons' whole philosophy is simple, but wow, is it powerful. Your most important development, the stuff that really separates the good from the great, it all happens when you're not even wearing your cleats. Sounds a little weird, I know, but stick with me. So, I've got to ask you, straight up, do you really believe that all your improvement happens inside the white lines of the pitch? Well, Coach Gibbon is here to challenge that idea and show us where the real work gets done. Okay, so this brings us to our first big idea, the real training ground. We are about to unlock a power that every single amazing player has totally mastered. And it all starts with understanding that every single action in soccer follows a simple three-step process. And here they are. It's pretty simple. First, there's cognition, which is basically your ability to see what's going on. Second is decision, your ability to think and pick the right move. And finally, execution, your ability to actually act and do the thing. Now, they're all crucial, but we're going to zero in on that first step, cognition. And this is Coach Gibbons' big secret. He argues that cognition, that power to see, to notice, to just be aware, isn't something you can really drill on a field. It's a muscle you have to build day in and day out in your regular life. So how in the world do you build that cognitive muscle? Well, it starts with his first secret, creating order around you. And Coach Gibbon has this brilliant way of thinking about it. Your room is your defensive line. Just look at this. Think about it. Off the field, maybe your shoes are all over the place, or your room's a mess. If you don't even notice that disorder, why on earth would you notice a disorganized defense during the chaos of a game? It's the exact same skill. A player who's blind to the mess at home is going to be blind to dangerous gaps on the field. So, when you train yourself to just notice what's out of place around you, you are literally training your brain to spot weaknesses in the other team's formation. You're building that fundamental habit of awareness. It's a total game changer. Okay, so we've covered awareness of your physical space, but now let's dive into Coach Gibbons' second secret, which goes even deeper. This one is all about looking at people and really understanding that your teammates and your opponents are way more than just players on a field. This is all about training your perception to pick up on the human signals. And it starts small. Do you see when a friend gets new cleats or a different haircut? More importantly, can you tell when a teammate is just kind of quiet, maybe a little down or frustrated? These aren't just random details. They are crucial bits of information. Because here's the direct link. Practicing paying attention to people in your life sharpens the exact tools you need on the pitch. You learn to read that tiny shift in an opponent's shoulders right before they turn, or you notice your defender is getting tired and needs extra support. It is the same muscle of perception. And all of this leads us to Coach Gibbons' central concept, this amazing idea he calls your heart's antenna. And this gets to the very core of what cognitive power really is. So the heart's antenna is your ability to sense the world and, maybe most importantly, to sense the needs of other people. It's not just about seeing open space on the field, it's about feeling where help is needed. This slide just lays it out perfectly. See, most players have their antenna pointed inward. They're constantly thinking, how am I doing? How do I look out here? But the truly great players, they point their antenna outward. They're constantly scanning, asking, who needs help right now? Where's the team in trouble? So Coach Gibbon is basically asking you, is your antenna picking up the signals your team is sending out? Are you sensing when a defender is getting overwhelmed or when a forward is making that brilliant run that nobody else sees? That is next level awareness. And here's the real payoff. That skill that seems soft, kindness and empathy, the simple act of noticing who needs help, that is what translates into hard, decisive action on the field. It's what creates the game-changing pass to the player in the perfect spot, or that crucial defensive run to cover for a teammate. So, with all that in mind, it is time for Coach's homework. Your real training doesn't start at the next practice session. Nope. It starts the second this is over. And it is so simple. Just 3 steps. Number 1, when you get home, arrange your shoes neatly. 2, Take just a minute to tidy up your personal space. And 3, make it a point to notice one small new thing about a friend or a teammate tomorrow. That's it. And here is Coach Gibbons' promise to you. Players who make these simple, off-field actions a habit will, without a doubt, make the best decisions on the pitch. That is a guarantee. Because in the end, it all just comes down to this powerful idea from the coach himself. See, notice, act. Soccer and life are the same. The skills you build in one, they translate directly to the other. So I'll leave you with one final question to think about. Your training starts right now. What's the first thing you're going to notice today?